Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I'm here to do how about I say a collective? I don't even know what that is. Um, a collective message. Um, I already did a spread. It was kind of big. It was like 25 cards for the week. Even though when I read the cards, I know it's going to go real fast, but just the fact the just to actually sit here and actually deal the cards out, it would have took forever. So I did that off camera. I also wrote down a affirmation and I chose two Bible verses to go with. The affirmation is I am celebrated and at home. The first Bible verse that I chose was from Second Chronicles chapter 30 verse 23, and it says, "Then the whole assembly decided to celebrate the feast another 7 days, and they celebrated the 7 days with joy." Oh, that was it. I thought it kept going on. I thought it was a little bit longer than that. What I was thinking of. Okay, the second one is from Psalm 68, verse 6. And it says, God makes a home for the lonely. He leads out the prisoners into prosperity. Only the rebellious dwell in a parched land. So, Second Chronicles chapter 30, verse 23. Psalm 68, verse 6, in case anybody wanted to look it up on their own. All right, let me move all this stuff out the way. And it could also be something about somebody. This is going to resonate. I don't know how many people it will resonate with, but it could have something to do with having power. Somebody could just be feeling powerful or empowered this week. So I would say maybe use your power wisely because maybe you have the ability to have control, not only of yourself, but over other people. Also, maybe it's something about having power and control over your health or work, something with work. And I do feel like a blessing this week for whoever this may apply to. For somebody who would have like good love karma because maybe you did things in the past where you were responsible and you made compromises in your connections and you also maintained your composure. And you could also be somebody who keeps in mind, you get what you put out there. So maybe you this will be a time for peace and harmony for somebody. Spirit, what message do you have for the collective? It could also be something about maybe laughing. You could be somebody who's very quick with it, and maybe also you'll be attracting people just like you who are young in spirit, who like to laugh, maybe even observe. But I'm getting like quick witted energy, but also someone who likes to laugh, tell jokes. Tell me more, spirit. Messages for the collective. What's going on? Yeah, somebody could be seeing something from a higher perspective, or this could be an issue for somebody. I don't know. Somebody not seeing something from a higher perspective. It could also be something with because I had marked my playing cards so I could tell if they in reverse. Cause playing cards they it's really no reverse with playing cards. So I marked them just to see, like if it's a high vibration or a low vibration. The Jack of Spades came out in a low vibration, so I don't know if it's an issue for somebody to see something from a different perspective. If somebody has been dealing with people who I don't know if they come off as con artists. It could be something with that. It could be something with religion also. Maybe you're used to believing something a certain way. So maybe it's kind of hard to come out of that if you've been conditioned or indoctrinated to believe a certain way for somebody. It could be something with seeing something from a higher or a different perspective, but maybe it's not easy for somebody. Or this could be people that you're dealing with. It could be something with being impulsive too. Maybe somebody is like, yeah, somebody could be impulsive or dealing with somebody like that. It could even be something with children. If this is a child, maybe this is like this could be like a good child, but they could be outspoken. It could be something about being outspoken. Somebody also could have been dealing with a player in the past. Tell me more. The Joker. So it definitely looks like somebody's gonna have an opportunity to do what they want to do when they want to do it. And I said something about experience a surge of power this week. This could even be for overcoming situations, whether they be health, work related, spiritually. It could be something about overcoming something also. And I do feel like somebody would have an opportunity. This could even be a gesture for somebody. Maybe something about making a gesture, whether this is you or someone outside of yourself. And if you are somebody who's well off, you have financial freedom, it could be something about doing what you want to do when you want to do it. Tell me more. Or being able to go in any room, any environment that you want to enter and just fitting in. Every time I say that, it reminds me of a video I seen of Tina Turner. And she said that she knew she was attractive. She didn't say beautiful, but she said attractive. And she said, I know I can command attention in any room I go in, whether it be, a royal family or people of, what's the word I'm looking for? Not importance, but it could be importance, but prestige or prestigious. What is same word, right? Same word. I don't know somebody now I just said this about somebody experiencing good karma because they knew how to hold their composure, knowing that what you put out there you get back. So it could also be something about somebody also remembering that it's wise to control your emotions, making sure that you remember that you are emotionally intelligent and not letting yourself, you know, feed into drama or chaos. This could also be talking about somebody's growth, whether this is emotional growth or somebody does has some type of artistry that they partake in. It could be something with that. It's growth in something. Now, for somebody, I was picking this up last night. It could be something about somebody moving, or this is like a long distance trip or traveling long distance. Now, although I said, maintaining your composure and being mindful that you get what you put out, it's nothing wrong with standing up for yourself or to bullies. Now, somebody could be, if this is like a masculine energy, it doesn't have to be. Maybe somebody's been brooding or something. It could be something about being brooding, broody, or somebody just doesn't show their emotions. So I don't honestly know if this has anything to do with anger, irritation, or that somebody's competing with somebody or somebody feels competitive. It could be something about that. This king look like it's in reverse. It's the playing cards, but like I said, I mark my cards so I can tell if it's like a high vibration, low vibration. So I mean, this could also be something about like a masculine. It doesn't have to be a man. It could be a woman. But this could be an energy of like I treat my person good on the outside, but behind closed doors, I'm abusive for somebody. Or somebody, like I said earlier, somebody could have been dealing with a player, or somebody is a player. They use their charm to get what they want. Or somebody was charmed. Somebody could have been charmed. Tell me more, Spirit. Nine of Spades. So it's definitely wise for somebody to let go of what no longer serves them. Whether this is a job or a person or whatever it is for you. And continue to press forward. You know, don't give up on yourself or what you've been striving to become or what you've been progressing toward. There's something about it. It could be something about prayer also. Um, I want to say modesty. It could be something with abstinence. Every time I see like the nine of spades or the nine of wands, it always gives me temperance. Every time I see it. So it could be something about learning, patience, learning to have a level of restraint, learning to be mindful of what you put in your body, learning when to let go of what no longer serves you. Because maybe this is also, like I said, something about letting something go, whether it's a person, place, or thing. Now, somebody could be thinking about somebody that they feel like, I don't know if this is platonic or if this is an actual spiritual connection. Somebody could be thinking about somebody that maybe they find to be very attractive, but take it how it resonates because it doesn't have to be romantic. This doesn't even have to be another person. Maybe somebody is in the entertainment industry, but maybe somebody's also been thinking about, I don't know, it could be something about what confidence. Somebody could be thinking about somebody that comes off as confident or somebody that is confident, or put it to how it relates for you. Place the energy where it goes for you. But it could be something with somebody thinking about not being able to move forward in a situation. Maybe because they feel like, am I asking for more than what I gave? Did I give what I'm asking for? Or did I hold back in the situation? Now I don't know if somebody's thinking about projecting on somebody, like if this is jealousy, envy. You know, I don't know if this is a negative or a positive, because sometimes when people are in connections with other people, sometimes people may have a level of jealousy, but it's not necessarily like I'm gonna beat you up or sabotage you because I'm jealous. I just don't want nobody else putting their hands on you or in your face. You know what I mean? So it could be something about that also. So going back to me saying that this could be somebody who could be abusive behind closed doors. If this is not somebody abusive, for somebody, I feel like it is for somebody. But for other people, this could just be like I said, somebody that doesn't really show how they feel. Even if they're angry or sad, maybe they keep it to themselves. And maybe this is something that somebody has to grow out of. I don't know. If that's possible. But somebody could be thinking about somebody that they see as very attractive, very magnetic. So this could be like past energy, somebody that knew you from your past and that you knew from the past. Could even be something with family, friends, siblings, or maybe something with pure love, unconditional love. So maybe also it's something about uh maybe somebody's thinking about, I don't know if somebody sees somebody as attractive now, but maybe in the past somebody didn't, maybe you just didn't do it for somebody or they couldn't see something in you. There's something about it. Now it could also be something with, I don't know, something with allergies. I always get that with these cards. Allergies or something toxic, toxins. What else I'm getting off of this? Anyway, tell me more, Spirit. Yeah, somebody feeling like afraid to be trapped, to feel trapped or stuck in a situation. King of Diamonds is at the bottom, and the Four of Diamonds. And the King of Diamonds is on my table, and the Four of Diamonds. So somebody could also get pleasure or have a love for, you know, it could be something with business, finances, being in control of your business, finances. Somebody could also come off as a person who likes to take care of the home. It's given like I like to be the breadwinner. I like to. It could be something with the head of household for somebody. I don't know somebody. I don't know. The King of Diamonds, Nine of Spades, Nine of Hearts. Anytime I see a king and a nine, it makes me think about, I don't know. I don't think this is a like somebody experienced like somebody close to them passing away. It could be something about that. But I also feel like this could be somebody who just goes after what they want. Maybe somebody does come off as cold. Maybe they're not cold. Like I said, it could be something about somebody likes to take the lead. They like to be, as far as taking care of family and the people around them, they like to be in control. Not in a negative way, like I want to control you, but I want to be the one who provides for you, to take care of everybody around me. I want to bring people up behind me. Like as I climb the ladder to success, I want to reach behind and grab people with me. There's something about it. But maybe it's also something about somebody afraid of feeling stuck or trapped in a situation. Unless this is somebody outside of yourself that's hoping that they can confuse you and have you feeling trapped or in fear of a situation. There could also be something about meditating or focus, like on whatever it is that you're maintaining a level of focus to whatever task that you have in front of you. Like if it's something that you need to accomplish, making sure you're allowing your focus to flow there. Tell me more, Spirit. What's a possible outcome? I don't know if I want to take that. It was the Three of Clubs. So it definitely could be something about emotions, whether it's sadness, depression, or anger. There's something about it. The Four of Spades and the Five of Hearts came out as the outcome of a situation. Yeah, the affirmation, I am celebrated and at home. So it could be something about that. Maybe it's a celebration coming up. And it could be something with travel also. I said that earlier. It could be something with that. Like if you're in a couple, maybe you and your person are going to decide to travel somewhere. I don't know if this is like a birthday celebration for somebody. Somebody taking a trip for their birthday. I don't know. It could be something with like a home being divided or feeling divided. Or this is like a breakup, separation. This also could talk about somebody feeling content also. Maybe after having like a change of heart in regards to something or someone. Feeling content, satisfied, secure. In every aspect and area of your life. But it could come with needing to separate yourself also. Anyway, let me get matter of fact, I'm gonna get something from the Kipper. 20 minutes. Spirit, what's this? Put one on this Jack of Spades, please. Damn, 2 cards came out. Okay, so it could be something with a child, or this is something about somebody being innocent, or something's innocent. The child came out with great fortune. So, like I said, it could be something with money, or somebody seeing somebody in a different way. Maybe somebody sees somebody like in a regal, like, dang, this person was innocent, and they also have a level of beauty about themselves. I don't know if this is a child. Somebody has a child that might be coming into some money. It could be something about that. Or you're a child of somebody wealthy or something like that. Put one on this this Joker. The Joker. And somebody could be learning a lot. This could be speaking to large groups of people. Or somebody, unless somebody has a child that sings or something, somebody can have a child that's really gifted with their voice. Somebody can have a beautiful, loud, big voice. Or something about being a teacher. Maybe you're a teacher. Imprisonment. These the same cards that came out yesterday. Imprisonment. Wow. I'm getting something else with this though. With this imprisonment. Usually the imprisonment could talk about like if it's not actual jail or somebody just feeling trapped in a situation. It could be something about like locking somebody down, figuratively speaking. I'm hearing Maya, lock you down when I find you. I'll never look the other way. I'll never let you slip away. I'ma lock you down, lock you down. That could be for somebody. Now it could now be mindful because it could be somebody outside of yourself that might want to put you in a situation. I don't know if this is like a binding contract. Have you sign something, make you feel like, yeah, I'm giving you an opportunity of a lifetime. Because maybe they see that you're either a kind spirit or feel like you're vulnerable in a certain way because maybe you come off as kind. And maybe, people prey upon people like that. It could be something about being mindful about that also. So this could be opportunist also, who may want to put you in a situation and have you feeling trapped or stuck or bind it to something that you can't get your way out of. So take it how it resonates, but it also could be something about somebody wanting to lock somebody down. Unless somebody going to jail, it could be something with that too. Somebody end up in jail in a distant future. It could be something with a father. Unless this is like a divine masculine energy. It could be something with a father. Maybe somebody feels like somebody took their child away from them or a partner away from them, a friend. Somebody could feel like that. Somebody took somebody away from them. Or something about like leaving somebody when they were down and out, when they really couldn't do anything, when they were helpless. I don't know if it is something about somebody's health or this is just like a connection that just is toxic. It could be something about that. Or like I said, somebody put somebody in I was getting this last night, like somebody it's giving narcissists. Like people who are not really interested in you, but they seek you out and they could be in a whole relationship, family, but they'll make you think that they think the world of you and you're the center of their attention. Whole time they're just waiting to knock you off so they can get what they can get from you. Or vice versa, get what they can get from you and knock you off and then try to get more out of you after they do what they do to you. And it could be something about, like creating some type of mental instability in a person. Because that's a form of trauma. Especially when you think somebody cares about you. And there's some people out there to say, well, I don't care. I just want them back. Screw that. I can't tell you how to feel, but you have to, at some point, we have to love ourselves more than we care about somebody else, especially if they don't care about us, you know? But I could understand the mental manipulation. If that's somebody's story, tell me more. Put one on the King of Hearts and the Five of Spades, please. There could be somebody fighting for you, man or woman. I'm getting masculine, but it could be man or woman. It could be somebody fighting for you to be in a relationship with you, to win your heart, to have some type of connection with you. So maybe it's something about somebody's emotions or feelings growing. Even though I said somebody doesn't really show how they feel, it could be something about that. Or this is something about friendship. The lovers is out here. And message of concern is at the bottom. Main male. So maybe somebody is worried that somebody has somebody else around them. Now I did say something earlier about somebody being jealous, like I don't want nobody around this person or touching this person or in their face. It could be something with that. Doesn't have to be actual lovers, but it could be for somebody. I'm seeing it's two white birds on this card with two people. It look like a statue of two people hugging each other. And somebody has their legs over the other one. The feminine energy has her legs across the masculine legs. So it could be something about like transforming something. Or two people, if it's like love between two people, maybe it is something that's very pure. It comes from a pure space. But maybe, like I said earlier, I said something about unconditional love. Maybe somebody did love a person with conditions, or somebody dealt with that because maybe somebody just looked at how somebody appeared as far as physical goals. I mean, we can't deny the fact that who gonna be with somebody they not attracted to physically, you know? But sometimes people do change. People change sometimes. I don't know. Because it could be something about somebody thinking about that, like somebody that they find to be attractive. Now, this also could just be, like I said, somebody could be some type of entertainer, no matter what that is. Whether you're a speaker, an artist, um, entrepreneur, whatever it is. Somebody could be in the entertainment industry, does not have to be, because this also could be talking about confidence. But maybe somebody feels like, damn, my dreams are like unfulfilled or something. It could be something with unfulfilled dreams, but this could be something that somebody's thinking about. So I don't know if somebody's holding on to someone or a situation. Now it could be something with a spiritual attack also. I don't know if this is you thinking about somebody doing this to you or somebody outside of yourself thinking about this, like projecting energy. I don't know if it's like envy, jealousy, but it's giving spiritual. It could be something somebody's holding on to. There could be something about saving money also, or saving yourself, having confidence in yourself, knowing that it's okay for you to be strong and powerful, to be confident is okay. Maybe you're somebody who comes off as feisty, or somebody sees you this way. It does look like somebody is in control of their emotions, very stable energy, but it's giving like all areas of your life. Like you don't allow people to affect you. And maybe if you are somebody, like when somebody does push your buttons and get you to that point, you could be somebody that's very strong, physically strong. Maybe you can exert a lot of force. It could be something with somebody. I don't know if somebody gets upset or it's something with somebody's moods. I don't know if this has to do with rejection or like sometimes we don't have what we need as far as resources, money, or the help that we need or that we feel we need. Maybe that affects somebody sometimes. But with this 4 and this 10 out here, I feel like somebody is very stable. This could even be spiritually. Something about a home. I don't know if somebody lost something, if it was like I was picking this up last night too, like a house fire or something. Maybe somebody lives in a large city where there's road houses, road homes. It could be something with that. I don't know if this was like a house fire. Maybe somebody's home got saved, or but maybe it was other stuff that got damaged, or vice versa. Maybe somebody was able to save their things, their belongings, but the house was destroyed. It could be something with that, like a house fire or something. And maybe somebody needs resources, help, or this is like if somebody needs help, maybe they need to ask for help. This also could be somebody recovering from, I don't know if somebody felt low at one point. That could have made somebody upset. I don't know. Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter. But I did say somebody could also be, very knowledgeable about what you put out there is what you get back. Or if you would, or you should get what you ask for, you should receive what you ask for. So this could also be somebody that's just in a receptive mode. You could be this person that's in a receptive mode. Somebody could be attracting a relationship. I don't know if this is somebody that you know already. It looks like a commitment that may lead to marriage for somebody. Unless it's like somebody renewing vows or something. Six of hearts, six of hearts, three of spades, four of hearts. This is giving me commitment, but it's also giving like not only that, like relationships. It's also like what you put out there. How you treat people is what you get back. For being in control of your emotions. Now, if it's somebody who abuses their power, or somebody abused their power in a situation, like somebody was dealing with somebody that was controlling, then whoever that is, they can only expect to get that kind of reaction back from other people. But for me, this feels like attracting everything you want, whether this is relationship or just good vibes from people because you put good vibes out there. You're mindful of how you treat people. You're responsible with your emotions and how you treat people. So you could be in the mode of attracting that goodness back to yourself, whether this be a connection, or just blessings all around. Because they do feel like somebody counting their blessings also, but also being mindful of what does not serve them. There could be something about somebody's lineage, family, ancestry, or like I said, home, a home situation. I don't know if it's like a lesson for somebody to learn, like when to separate themselves. That could be a lesson for somebody to learn that, maybe I need to separate and love myself. Maybe somebody hasn't been honoring how they feel. So this could be something that somebody already knows intuitively. You could feel it in your bones, but maybe you were ignoring it, the spiritual knowledge that you were receiving. And I don't know if somebody was dealing with a cheater also, or somebody that's just a liar, or this could just be like negative thought minds. I can't talk right now. Negative mindset, negative thought processes. It could be something with that. It could be something with, I don't know if it's something with like substance abuse or separating yourself from people who make you have negative thoughts, like people who feed off of other people's drama, turmoil. It could be something with that too. That could be a lesson that somebody has to learn this week, especially when you don't deserve it. So it could be something about learning to separate yourself from people who does not share the same values in relationships or connections as you do. They don't care how they treat people, but maybe you could be somebody who cares. You listen to your feelings, your emotions. It could be something about that. And somebody could be shocked by a masculine energy. I don't know. This is somebody who's going to reach out to have a conversation with someone. But maybe it's something about, like I said earlier, somebody needs to have the mental strength and courage to maybe reach out to you or have a conversation with you. And I don't know if this is an argument. It could be something about that too. Somebody arguing with someone. I don't know if this is a couple that's already together. A man is maybe having issues with his feminine counterpart. Maybe somebody was controlling or just stubborn. Tell me more, Spirit. Put one on the Four of Spades and the Five of Hearts. Damn, 37 minutes. There's something about a house. The house card came out. This could even talk about, sometimes when I see the house, it gives me like a physical vessel also. Because your house is a sentient being also. It has consciousness also. So it could be something about talking to your house, somebody. And poverty is at the bottom. Yeah, poverty is a mindset. Unless somebody is like broke, feels broke. But I feel like poverty is a mindset. It's kind of hard to come out of if that's how you think. Now, I don't know if it's something privileged lady and wealthy man and coffin. I don't know if somebody comes out of poverty. It could be a man and a woman, a masculine and feminine energy. Maybe comes out of poverty. I don't know if this is after a death. So this could be like a will. Somebody had somebody in a will. Or like I said, somebody that gets with people, then they're already in a connection with somebody and take a person for everything they have just to take it back to the family that they already have. And it kind of make you think to yourself, like, do they even love the person that they're with if they could do somebody else like that? Sometimes they might not treat everybody that they come in contact with like that because they don't want to look bad in front of everybody. So then nobody trusts them. But it could be something about that. Or this is two people who are meant to be destined for, I was about to say fame, recognition. This could be two people who are destined to be wealthy. I'm mad poverty at the bottom though. It could be a mindset though. Poverty is a mindset. Now I did say something about somebody losing like a home. It's interesting that the house card came out. So I don't know if this is somebody mourning the loss of a home, a family, like I said. It could be something like that. Or something of value. I don't know if it's like an heirloom. Tell me more. Matter of fact, I'm done with this deck. Oh, I ain't get none of these. Spirit, tell me more. Messages for the collective. What song is this? Oh, Beyonce, Ring the Alarm. Didn't she say something about a fire she gonna cause in the beginning? She did. I thought it was Lil Wayne, a Millie. I think that's Lil Wayne's song. I know he in it. It says your greatest challenges are your biggest blessings. Don't give up before the magic happens. You are leveling up. Also at the bottom, surrender. What you can't control is teaching you how to let go. Tell me more. Now somebody could be dreaming. I don't know if somebody feels like it's an illusion. Now it could be something about if this is not somebody actually dreaming something, it could be, yeah, she said she gonna take everything I own if I let you go. Uh-huh. Five of five of clubs, nine of diamonds, king of clubs. It could be something about somebody just likes to like somebody could like to talk. Somebody could be a talker. Now it could be something about somebody just being able to see through illusions. Somebody's very intelligent, very wise. Maybe something about somebody knowing what they talking about. But I don't know if it's something about, I don't know. Take it how it resonates. I don't know if this is an actual dream. I don't know if it involves an air sign. Doesn't have to be because I see water out here. Masculine, feminine energy, water, uh, air, masculine and feminine, earth. It's all energies out here. Fire, feminine fire. I don't see masculine fire. I see feminine. This could be something with a child also. I don't know. It could be a younger fire sign child or air sign. But what was I about to say? Oh yeah. So it's either I said something about somebody dreaming about something. I don't know. This is like seeing through somebody or a situation. Um, or somebody was worried about money. Cause we did see poverty at the bottom after the house card came out. So it could be something about somebody dreaming of being financially secure, independent, financially free. It could be something with a teacher or like a professor, scientist, doctor, or something in politics. I was getting this like a couple of days ago, something with politics also. Now, it could be somebody in fear of or hoping that somebody changes their mind about a situation, or it could be somebody in fear that maybe somebody's plans are going to change, or like something about change of plans, change of mind, change of plans. Tell me more. Or this is something that somebody dreaming about. I'm trying to think. It could be something about somebody's hands. Something about somebody's hands. I don't know if somebody's into palmistry. It could be something about hands or something. Usher, You Make Me is on the radio. At the bottom, trust yourself. Your intuition is powerful. Trust it. Nothing can replace it. Your internal compass. Trust yourself. Your intuition is powerful. Trust it. Nothing can replace your internal compass. I feel like I read that right. Um, I don't even know if I want to do another spread or if I should just leave it there. We already 45 minutes. I don't know. I might come back and do another one. I might come back and do another one. Um, Spirit, what message do you have for the collective, please and thank you? Do you have any additional advice? Any additional advice, please and thank you. So the Two of Hearts is at the bottom with the Seven of Hearts. Yeah, this could be like a spiritual connection for somebody or like a platonic friend. It could be, or like I said earlier, something with family. This could be something that somebody's attracting towards themselves, unconditional love. Somebody that shares common goals with you. Somebody that maybe wants similar things in life as you do. This could be something that somebody's attracting towards themselves. Now, maybe somebody sees you as a good friend, or I don't know, a divine counterpart. Maybe somebody feels like you're a beautiful person inside, maybe outside too. Unconditional love, unconditional person where you don't put conditions on your love. Now, the Queen of Clubs and the Jack of Hearts came out. So it could be something about somebody using their discernment when it comes to forgiving people. This could also be something about releasing people. Not just said something about unconditional love. So it could also be talking about being a man or a woman of your word. I don't know if this is releasing something. Not said earlier, maybe somebody is something about letting certain things go that no longer serves you. So this could be talking about releasing, but also forgiving yourself and other people. Not for them, but so you won't have to hold on to whatever that emotion is. And that's kind of easy to say because when you forgive people, is it really for you or is it for them? That's why I don't ever tell nobody when they should forgive. You do that on your own time. Then somebody also could be dealing with somebody immature, emotionally immature. I don't know if somebody's like stalking somebody or want to get revenge on somebody because they're emotionally immature or clingy or something like that, codependent on a person. Now, it could be something about somebody listening to children, whether you have your own children, niece, nephew, children in your neighborhood, children that you come across. It could be something about listening to what they say. Now, I don't know if somebody's in court for like child support or something. It could be it's something with a child. Trey Songz is on. I don't even know the name of the song. Oh, I didn't even realize 3 cards came out. Wow. So it could be something about somebody's like godparents. I didn't see the King of Clubs, Queen of Clubs, King of Clubs. That's out here twice. So it could be something about like godparents, aunt, uncle. Or this is like I don't know, somebody's getting legal advice. So it could be have something about having an open mind. So the right things and people come towards you. Lotus Flower Bomb by Wale is on. Like I said, these could be two people who are very wise, very discerning. Now, I said earlier that it could be something about when I first started. I said you could be somebody who's very quick with it, very witty. You could be somebody who has very organized thinking as well. Like maybe you're able to compartmentalize things in your mind, very organized. So maybe you're going to attract somebody like that that's also very witty, very intelligent, very emotionally intelligent as well. I said something about emotional maturity, but emotional intelligence. I don't know. This is like a couple getting divorced. So I don't know. This is something with a child. Maybe it's something with co-parenting for somebody. Doesn't have to be. That's not gonna be for everybody. It could be something like with co-parenting or something. Yeah, and then the second oracle that came out said, make adjustments. Pay attention to how you start and end your days. Create a healthy routine that inspires and balances you. Somebody could be an empath also, or dealing with one, or two people could be empathic. Matter of fact, let me get an oracle and we're gonna close it. I did want to do another spread, but I sat here and bumped my gums all this time. You know, I gotta wet my hands because these oracle cards be so hard to shuffle. It irritates me sometimes. Spirit, what message do you have for the collective, please, and thank you. Now, I don't know if it's something about somebody wanted somebody to feel how they felt. It could be something about that. Ooh, how was I shuffling these cards? I had them backwards. I'm still gonna take it. Alabaster tablet of Layla. So it could be something about remembering something. If somebody remembers you. Alabaster tablet of Layla. You are remembering at a soul level. You are tapping into greater awareness and an understanding of your highest life purpose. You're tapping into greater awareness and an understanding of your highest life purpose shall become even clearer to you. This may evoke unsettling change within you, but that change is necessary for a new way to manifest. You are protected and guided at all times, especially when you feel uncertain about your course. You are truly loved. So that has been the message, collective. I hope I've given you clarity on what you already know. And I will see you all in the next one.